Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Oliver Joyce from Whiskeybarrel Studios, and as that says, I'm feeling awesome. I feel great. I just wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who responded to last week's video about my health scare. Go back and check the video if you missed it. I got hundreds of comments and personal messages and just bits of encouraging feedback, people sharing their own stories about their own health scares and, the people they've lost and everything. And, this is a real issue that affects a lot of people. And I feel very fortunate that I've had the, all clear bill of health. Still got another test in 3 months, but feel great. There's nothing like just going through something like that to make you feel alive and appreciate what you have. And right now I'm on a real high. So thank you everybody. And I wish you all the very best of health for me and Thargan the Armorer. So it's good for me to be able to return to the world of game dev and making some game dev style videos for you again and, talk about what I talk about best. And what's new? Okay, so first of all, you'll probably notice in that thumbnail there's a Swords and Sandals image. Just a small patch has gone up, but an important patch for Swords and Sandals. So update your Android build if you haven't. Update your Steam build, and in the next few days, the iOS patch will drop. And what this patch does is it just removes all version restrictions for multiplayer. So you'll no longer see that this person is using an incompatible version. Because the reason I did that back in the past was I was updating versions so often that you would find that someone would have different sort of game code to another player, and one person might have a game balance where their fireballs did 40 damage and the other person's might have 30, and so it's really messed up with the multiplayer. But now that the build is very stable and I haven't done any, sort of gameplay and coding updates to that, I've been able to remove that restriction, and hopefully that just brings a bit more life back into multiplayer, which, doesn't have many players, but those that do play often complain that they can't play, because it is meant to be cross-platform. So you can play iOS versus Android versus Steam. Android and Steam, you can play cross-platform right now, and the iOS build will be there. The patch is going up to Apple today for approval, so it should be there in a few days. So I'm glad of that, and that pretty much parks Immortals for the foreseeable future. In other news, Gorgon Shield. I've been super productive on that this week. We're going to land this plane by July. Basically, I've got about 3 more months of development, probably even less. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually quite close to getting this game wrapped up. Then some balancing, playtesting, achievements, that kind of thing. But we're really almost there. This week was super productive, and I'm going to show you a couple of the things I did. Yeah, so this week I finished off all the monster artwork in the game. There are 14 tower monsters, mini tower monsters in 4 color variations. This is the bandit that have like their little standing animation, then their attack frames, and I did a whole bunch of them over the last few days, which is pretty cool. There's a little dragon. Rah! Pretty cute. Rah! Sort of anime influence there. And Yaren for fans of Sword and Sandals. A little nod to that. Little mini Yaren. Rah! So these guys appear in lots of color variations and so on. And as you journey up through the towers, certain towers will have certain mini bosses, and there's also the big monsters as well, which I might have showed you last week. Things like the Talos and so on. Talos has more frames. He's got hello, dance, and his attack. So yeah, I do all these in A-Sprite, just cool pixel art sort of stuff. I've been working on my pixel art skills over the course of this game. Still nowhere near as good as my main artist Bokimi, who did all the character art. But I'm pretty proud of it. I do have a bit of an inconsistent style, though. I mean, these ones, they don't look quite like the boss, but it sort of looks like my own drawings. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out, and they will be in the full version of the game. At this point, I want to give a big shout out to my mighty Patreon supporters: Kyle Suglinski, Cavity Number 1, Dane Simoneau, Daniel Funches, Brandon K, Noah Kudajan, X Up Omega, Josh Shelsky, welcome, Kalanick, welcome, Jeffro, Hex3D, Hopeless, Lewis Fugel, and Noram, welcome, also known as Undead Niram from Sword and Sandals Immortals, one of the bosses there. So thank you guys. You get the mostly weekly newsletter and any sort of tidbits of information and secrets of the Sword and Sandals universe and so on. And I really appreciate it because it really just helps me on my journey through this indie dev maelstrom. And if you would like to be a Patreon, Thargan is gone. Well, if you want to be a patron, that would make my day, but Thargan is retired for now. We'll fix him up in another video. There's Thargan. Be a Patreon, make my day. Well, that's about it for news from Whiskeybarrel Studios. Actually, no, well, man, I was mowing the lawn the other day and just had this lightning bolt flash of inspiration for a game. And it's not something I've seen before, and I'm excited about it. And it's not Constellation Mirror. I still absolutely plan on doing Constellation Mirror, but I have to pick my timing for that. It depends on certain funding pipelines and my own financial situation, so on. Because that is a multi-year project that is not going to go away, and it's going to take me quite years to plan and implement and so on. So I got to work out what I'm doing, when I'm doing, and so on. This other game idea, I'd love to be able to share it with you, but I'm going to sit on it for quite a while and just see if something comes of it. But this could be the one. This could be the game idea that might put me on the map. It's quite subversive and quite different from anything I've seen before. It's not Sword and Sandals. It's nothing like that. But it's something I told my good friend Silas about, and he was like, "That's the one. That's an idea." Love to be able to talk to you about it, but not yet. Aside from that, Gorgon Shield going to be working on the mini quest system for the rest of the week. Hopefully, get that up in a patch for the demo by the weekend. And then next week, it's adding extra content for the game and achievements and all the rest of the things, that kind of thing. Lots of things. Steam sale. The spring sale starts in a day or so. So get yourself a good deal on all the Swords and Sandals games. They're on discount. So I'll see you guys in the arena. And until next time, my friends, thanks for being with me. And once again, thank you so much for your words of support and encouragement. I love doing this, and I'd love to do it forever. And that health scare really kind of put that all in perspective. You guys are the best fans in the world. Everyone says that, but I'm absolutely so honored that you care so much about Sword and Sandals and the lore, and by extension, me as the creator. It means the world to me, and thank you so much for everything, just for being here and allowing me to do this for as long as I can. All right, my friends, until next time, bye for now.